Welcome to Kentucky Football Nation. Well, let's talk about our next football game, the Auburn Tigers, who we play Saturday night at 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern. We'll be showing that game. Well, we'll be live chatting the game right here. So just come in next week. When the game comes on, we'll come in 30 minutes before the game. So 6 Central, 7 Eastern, we'll do a pregame show, and then we're going to do a watch party for that game. I know that's only for diehards at this point. Okay, I get it. But if you want to watch the game, come on in and we'll watch it. We are a 10.5-point underdog. Go bet that right now. Okay. This team's not great. They're not that good. They don't throw the ball at all. So we'll get into that, and I'll tell you why we easily should cover this. Unless we've quit, and I don't think we've quit. And I don't know about their team. I don't know if their team's quit. So you got two teams whose coaches are probably going to get fired playing one another. So how can it go? I don't know. But I like our quarterback, and they don't have a quarterback. Let's start off. Let's talk about last week against Tennessee. Cutter Boley, 26 of 35, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception. Kid's getting better every week. I hope we don't lose him, but there's a chance he could go. But we'll worry about that at the end of the year. But yeah, 5 touchdowns. Bush Hamdan came up with a completely different game plan, which he had to for us to even try and stay in that game. He spread out. Receivers, DJ Miller, 5 catches, 120 yards, 2 touchdowns. Got to play. Kendrick Law, 2 catches, 103 yards. That dude's fast. Got him out in space, exactly what he should have done. 1 touchdown. Patterson, running back, led the team in receptions, 7 for 44 yards. J.J. Hester, how long have I been saying all year long? Why are we not playing J.J. Hester? 4 catches, 2 touchdowns. Got to play J.J. Hester, okay? Harley Gilmore is hardly open. And as that, if you follow my channel, that's a little nickname I probably shouldn't have gave him, but he's hardly open and he should not be on the field. Hester should be on the field from this point on because he's 6'5" and he can catch. Okay, he can get open one-on-one, and poor Harley Gilmore cannot. So yeah, we played well. Okay, on offense. As bad as our defense played, we're still ranked ahead of Tennessee in total defense. Tennessee's dead last in the SEC. They're in trouble as far as trying to win out. All right, let's talk about Auburn. Auburn. Our offense is ranked 95th. We're next to the last in the SEC teams in total offense. You know who's worse than we are? Auburn, 112. Okay, so yeah, this should be a close game. It should not be a 10.5-point game. Yeah, because their offense is worse than ours. Now, their defense is 30th. And ours is 92nd. But, yeah, we got lit up by passing, not by necessarily running. So they beat Arkansas 33-24 last week. Jackson Arnold got benched. 7 of 12, 73 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. If we face Jackson Arnold, he's going to run. He's going to throw a 15-yard pass. He's going to run. He's going to throw a 15. That's all he can do is throw about a 10 or 15-yard pass and run. Now, he's a very good runner. So, yeah, we would have to tackle well. But they brought in this Ashton Daniels. Don't know who he is, but he was 6 of 8 for 77 yards. Sounds to me like they're going to play him. I don't know. Hugh Freeze needs to win if he has any chance, and which I don't think he will keep his job. But you never know. Look, he's in the Good Old Boy Network. When you're in the Good Old Boy Network, you get excuses made for you. He's had multiple losing seasons. Auburn has not had a winning season since 2019. Is anybody on their radio network on there demanding to fire Hugh Freeze and writing stupid shit? No, they're supporting the guy, and so's all the Fine Bombers. So he's a good old boy, and they're going to support him. That being said, they ran the ball very well. Jeremiah Cobb, the running back, 28 rushes, 153 yards, 5.5. Yard average. Vegas says this will be 27-17 Auburn. I disagree with that, and I've already bet that that's not going to happen. Look, we do fairly well at stopping the run. If guys haven't given up, we're going to have to tackle. Our front 7 has done well against the run. Now the pass last week, if you understand football, why did our defensive backs get burned a lot? And you say, wow, we have awful defensive backs, right? That's what you would think. But if you know football and you watch football and you think about it, we didn't get any pressure on the quarterback. Go back and rewatch the game. Our front 7 got no pressure on the quarterback. He had plenty of time to throw. That's why he was able to burn our defensive backs. Because we were blitzing. Our front 7 was blitzing, but we had to stop blitzing the strong safeties, and we had to go to just blitzing the linebackers because we couldn't get to him. And he had plenty of time to throw, and that's why he scored all those points, because their offensive line is top 5, and it showed. And our front 7 could not get any pressure on him. If you remember against Texas, Alex Safari knocked the crap out of Manning. All the games, Ole Miss, we've been close on him. We've been in the quarterback's face. We could not get in his face. He was untouched. I don't think he was sacked. If he was, it wasn't very many times. His uniform didn't get dirty. So our front 7 didn't get pressure on him. That's why the guys got torched in the back. Think about it. All right. Anyway, hey, that's your football lesson for today. No, guys, I say all that to say this. Look, I don't know if this team has quit. We should, we should have a chance to win this game. Now, we're playing at their stadium. Their defense is solid. Okay. So, but Cutter Boley's carved up Texas and, and this defense, Tennessee. I mean, look, they're bad, but they still got players on defense. So, look, if Cutter Boley has a good game and continues to progress, and we continue to get better offensively, we can outscore these guys. Okay, like I said, they're dead last in the SEC in total offense at like 116. Okay, and it's like 30 yards difference between us and them. So yeah, they're down there where we are, and they're even with us. So how they think they're going to score 10 more points our defense, I don't know, but that's obviously what the Vegas line is. So anyway, looking at the future, which I've been talking about on my channel and on my lives. If you watch, I do have lives. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, hit the all button. I go live every week. We'll watch Party the basketball game, the Georgetown basketball game, and we'll watch Party the Auburn football game this week. So don't miss out on that. You can come in and say whatever you want as long as you're respectful. But looking down the road, when we get a new coach, I keep saying, and well, I'm pretty much demanding, I want the athletic director to come out and say, what is the vision for football? If you don't want to reveal, I say reveal the numbers. I don't think we'll ever see the numbers, guys. Look, we all know we're spending way more on basketball than football. Come on. All right, but what's the plan? If I was a player and I wanted to stay, if I'm Cutter Boley, I don't know, what's the plan here? Are we just going to half-ass a roster and half-ass spending money on football? Because, look, I don't go to the games. A lot of you guys do. I'm not losing money. You're the ones who's paying money. Why would anybody want to, go back to where we were before Stoops got here, where we just had a half-ass team all those years I've been alive and just half-ass did football trying to get to basketball? Just be honest and say, this is what we're going to do. If we're going to be a basketball school, then say, you can't come out and say that, even though we can figure it out. People keep saying they can't come out and say that. Okay, you don't have to say it. You're already saying it. Okay, so just what is the plan for basketball? Whoever our next coach is, I already like him, because if he comes here, he's got some balls. I'll say that, to come here and try to deal with this mess. So yeah, whoever he is, I'm already 100% behind him. So look, guys, we'll see what happens with football. We're still going to watch all the games here. If we don't win a game, we don't win a game. If we win a game, we win a game. But we will show them. We'll show the basketball games that my schedule permits. But okay, we've been going 8 minutes. We got a chance to win this game. Will we win this game? I don't know, but I don't think we're going to get beat by 10 points. I don't. Look, our defense is, like I said, front seven's done well against the run. These quarterbacks they have, they're not good at all. Boley is stellar. And if Boley can win this game by himself, really. Our offense can win this game. Just keep doing what you're doing. Open it up. Just spread it out and open it up. So Bush Hammond's done a good job the last 2 weeks, really, of calling plays. So hopefully he keeps that up and we shore up the defense. All right, guys. I'll see you Thursday night for the basketball game, Saturday for Auburn. Go Cats.